gonna say? So just look. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Likes. I'm Winter.
And I'm Shy.
And today, as you guys can see, we have the lovely Weezy and Mandii from Decisions.
Ooh.
Hey
guys.
Oh my God, we're on BTL.
Yeah. BTL. Yes. Thank you guys so much for coming. These are the legends of the Unfiltered podcast. And what the fuck is this? I'm sorry. I can't even. You guys.
You did amazing.
I'm not like the intro bitch.
I usually do.
Keep going.
I usually do the intros though because I really love doing it. I'm like, look, Unfiltered podcasting in the building, the best duo behind sex and relationship decisions. I'm honestly so excited for y'all to be here because honestly, y'all are literally like a fucking legend in the podcast world. Literally, no, we are. Like Beyonce. But if you know podcasting, especially Black podcasting in the Black community, you know that horrible decisions.
There we go.
That's
what they know.
They know horrible decisions, but having to rebrand and get the bag.
And become New York Times bestseller.
Exactly. Period. They switch it up.
Winter's camera, it's behind her head. Thank you.
Yeah, look. And we're here. Look, if you've known before, remember, Weezy has been on our podcast before. So we did like a whole introduction for the whole.
Yeah.
Like I said, so we laid it all down on the table. We had interview styles. We had talked about the podcast, the book, the
Everything.
ups and downs, the flows and all around.
But we not gonna do whole shit.
What? No, of course
We can definitely do whole shit. No, we did. That's
That's the stuff I be seeing y'all.
Oh, really?
Those are the clips you
That is not.
I wish I could see whole shit.
No, you don't even know. I was just in the car and one of y'all's topics made me and her argue about what we would do. It would be like if your partner's ex died, would you let him go to the funeral?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, you toxic. You were like, if I could go.
I want to go. I'm sorry. I would like to go.
You could go.
I want to go to the. Why he got to go by himself?
Because I'm going to tell you right now.
That's disrespectful.
If my homegirl died
Yeah.
and her ex nigga pull up with the new bitch, I'm going to be like,
We're fighting.
no, we gotta
Really?
Wipe the tears up quick. Hold on, bitch.
It's just funny.
And I'm ready to tear it down with every
You
fucking
win,
body.
bro. She died, you won.
Like, can she get one last bit of respect, ho?
Thank you.
You gonna have the man forever now. Like,
Wait, y'all both agree with her?
Oh,
duh.
her whole face to you explaining yourself, I said, oh, Winter get it. Winter get
No,
it.
she really is toxic, though.
I am a little bit, but it's like a healthy toxic. Like, I feel like I would go there for moral support and a little bit of toxicity. You know what I'm saying?
This is girl math at its finest.
It's girl
There's
math.
no healthy toxic. That
You
doesn't
can support
exist.
him when he
yes, there is.
There is a healthy toxic.
I disagree.
You know what?
Okay, well, what? All right, we're not gonna get right into topics, sorry, because this is actually
Exactly.
what is a healthy
What's
toxic?
a healthy toxic?
What I
Let me
just
hear your
said.
bullshit and I'll say mine.
No.
Healthy toxic is like, and I could speak for every single woman, especially in relationships sometimes when it's too, I can, and I'll say it proudly and loudly.
Every single woman
Every
in
single
relationship.
woman in the world, do not, like, we complain when it's too healthy sometimes, when it's too consistent. We do.
I mean, okay, that's kind of true.
You want a little bit of like,
But that's not
pull and, like,
toxicity. That's just a little bit of passion and a little bit of playing around.
That's girl math. That's the way to word it
that's
around.
what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't mean real toxic.
Yeah, no, I don't want real toxic.
mean,
I don't
like,
want
the shit, like-
STDs.
Like, I was out the other night.
How did we get here?
How did we get here?
Oh, bitch, you went.
From 1 to 100.
I'm just saying.
All I heard was STD.
Toxic pussy.
No.
Burning and scratching.
No, I'll send a text. Like, I was out the other night with my friends, dancing, whatever. And I wrote my man, I was like, this is fucking crazy. Like, you haven't texted me, I miss you, or I love you. It's been 2 hours since you spoke to me. Like, fuck nigga, where the fuck you at?
Exactly.
Who the fuck you with?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
So
yes.
now I'm about to play fight, and then you about to play fight, and then I'm gonna send a picture of my feet to say sorry.
We're about to
That's
play
right
fight
now.
each other's
It's crazy.
and dick.
No, yeah, okay, that's
This is
what
why
I
they
mean.
tell me I act like
Why?
I am a man, because none of this makes sense to me.
Really?
I'll text you when I text you. Well, like I don't need the whole like
rigmarole.
I don't do no. But also I balance a lot of men at the same time.
Ooh.
So and they all know each
got a
other.
roster.
What?
Like I told them all about each other. Like I'm just really open and honest. So bro, I'm spreading myself thin. Shout out to Mariah the Scientist. and so like for me, it's like, okay, I know everybody has their own lives. We talk when we talk.
Okay, wait, do you feel like because, okay, here's my thing. I'm not super good at juggling men, and I feel like I have to like keep it like on the low. But sometimes I'm like,
What on the low?
Like keep it on the low that I'm really dating other people or really talking to other people. Like I wouldn't ever bring it up or say it or anything. But just recently the other day, I had went on like a second date with the guy and he had sent me like hella gifts, hella flowers, whatever. I was posted in my close friends where a couple little like potential boos are in. It's on my Finsta. And instantly they was like, can I see you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I want you to come here. And I'm like, bitch, maybe I should be like letting people know.
And I've been telling you that for a while.
That is competition out here, bitch.
But I don't get what she's saying by like letting them all know. What you be sending socials and be like, this who I'm dating and this who I'm dating too?
Oh, like they all know each other.
That's
Wait,
wild.
I thought they all knew you had another. They know who each other is.
No, not name, but they know.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. I was like,
They don't
okay.
need to know each other's name, but they know each other exists.
Would you homie hop?
What? Like, no.
Okay.
No. I did when in my 20s. That's old. Like, no.
Homie hop like relationship
No.
wise?
Homie hop like teammates. Like,
Oh, okay.
one introduced me as a friend. Oh, I'm just a friend. And the other slid in my MySpace. This is how old it was.
MySpace.
MySpace
days,
crazy.
bitch. It was
MySpace? Were we in high school?
Now, how old are your listeners?
Yeah.
No, look. Exactly. They don't even know what the fuck MySpace is. Remember, did y'all have Bebo back in the day?
No.
Oh,
I
that must have been a Louisiana thing.
No, I just heard of Bebo. Bebo is like TikTok before TikTok. It's the Chinese.
It was in like middle school. That's when I had Bebo. Like, you know, like AOL, all that.
It's still out though.
It is. I'm logged back in.
Like kick.
I just went to a party and this girl was streaming on Bebo and said she made a lot of money.
They gave her a check.
Well, they
That's not-
probably like updated it throughout the years how they
It's
do
like
like Facebook
streaming.
I'm about to see if my
Stream on
shit
there
still work.
I've tried to go back
I went
to
in my photo
MySpace
bucket,
page.
y'all.
Oh my God, photo bucket. I
What
probably
is
got
that?
some
We
crazy
sound
shit
so
in
old
there.
now.
I know that's so old. That's
I don't
so
know what that
old.
is.
You ever
I'm
see
young.
like the UK biracial girl sew in?
She's
That's how
biracial.
mine looked back then. I feel like all the UK girls.
So tore up.
No, they had the little raggedy bang. No, I had
the
the
fucked
little.
up leave out.
unless there was
like,
a hat on, the photos weren't good.
I used to have the curly hair with the flat iron bangs.
oh, I had that too.
No,
I
it
had
was
that
a
too.
wild stage.
And
for
do you
me.
remember
It
the
was a wild-
headbands, like the different
Yes,
colored headbands? I would do the different
And
colored
the big
headbands.
colored bangles. Those are actually coming back in style.
I like the bangle.
No. I like the bangles.
I'm
I
having.
like a bangle.
I seen you with a red. I seen you with a red bangle on the other day. I said I like that. I'm gonna get me a little
yeah.
colorful bangle.
Anything
Noted.
bang in it.
I like a bangle.
That's hilarious.
No, but I asked the homie hopping question because that was literally one of our like who's most likely to game. But I just thought of it in that moment of like
Homie
when
hopping,
people know of each other, I feel like sometimes they don't mind when it's just like, all right, like we not official.
I mean, you know, only as of a year ago, I had like slept with one of my ex's close friends, and that was the only time I ever did that. But I just really wanted.
Why
to
did
fuck
you do
him.
it?
I wanted to fuck him. Me and my ex had been broken up for many a years.
Okay.
and it was extremely.
Are they still friends?
They are very close. They're like brothers.
I did one of those.
They
too.
are very close. They're like brothers. It was so trifling. All his friends found out. They put it in a fucking group chat.
No.
Yes, it was like Winter.
I said, girl.
And I'm dumb
It's
as
like
hell.
no, Brian did.
Right,
this.
right. But it was really dumb on my part because I was at a party. I was with his brother and one of his other best friends, and I was like, I really want to so and so, and they were like, Winter, you know you can't do that, and I was like, who can't do that? And I did exactly that.
And you did it.
And yeah, so then obviously I got snitched on because my dumbass told his other best friend and his brother, and they were like, hey, bro, like.
How
But
wait,
doesn't that make the dick better? You're supposed to let them know.
It was good, and I knew it was going to be good. And I don't care. I stood on it. I told the truth. And also, I sent
did
a
you
long
get it
text.
again?
I'm not about to say answer.
Oh, that bitch got it yesterday.
No. This was like a short period of time or whatever the case. But it was trifling, but also I had to stand on the truth because I knew he was like extremely hurt off of it. And I had to send him this long ass text and I was like, yes, I did it. I mean, I stand in what
And
I
I
did.
do it again.
Yeah, but
and again.
it wasn't to be like a hurtful like type of person, and it wasn't for like no payback type shit. It was genuinely just because I wanted to fuck him, so I did. Like that was really all it was.
Okay.
And I mean, shit, he had cheated on me a million fucking times while we were together. Like I can't do anything.
Did he ever f one of your best friends or a friend?
Yes, he did.
Oh.
He's
So
why
it all
one of my
circles
old
back around.
Yeah, he's why
One way
one
or
of
another.
me and my old friends quit being friends. So I was like,
Oh, then you should have sucked the dick and sent the video.
yeah, I don't care if it's 10 years later. It's 10 years later.
Revenge
Look back, I
runs
don't know.
deep. That's
But it wasn't
insane.
for revenge.
My
but-
thing, the only thing with that was that I was saying like, here's the thing. I don't mind hoe shit, but sometimes it's like some shit you could keep to yourself. You don't gotta let the whole crew know that what you're doing is some hoe shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you know, it's a difference of being like, I want to get back. I want to fuck this person.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta let the fucking brother know what you about to
you
do.
shoulda-
That's
you
what
I
I
was
was like.
blacked out
You shoulda-
drunk.
You should have had that
Just
moment
with
to
that.
yourself.
Okay,
And you should have told him we
clearly-
gonna keep this between
Yeah.
us.
No, me and him did say we were going to keep it between us.
But you lied. You reneged on that.
I had to tell because I got snitched on. I had to admit my wrongdoing. I couldn't I got snitched on, so I was like, I have to stand in it. I wasn't gonna tell him or let him find out. It was gonna be a down the low thing, something that happened from time to time when we seen each other. But then, bitch,
maybe in a random bathroom when we out about in the club.
Bitch, I want to know.
But I got told.
You're gonna look at that for years and say, I need it.
Okay, and I had heard his dick was really good too.
You were like,
We can't say.
So
that.
I was
so
you know what? I might have to dibble and dab.
I'm crying. When did you do that?
Hold me hot. Do it. Mine was pretty recent. I think it was 2021.
Oh, that's not that bad.
His name is Old Bay. Oh, he deserved it. And it was such a good fuck. Actually, we just went on Cammie Crawford's podcast and talked about this because I wasn't that young when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And when I fucked this homeboy, while I was getting the dick and he was telling me how good I was like, I was thinking about both of them. I honestly came, not because his friend's dick was good, because I imagined him walking through the door.
Okay.
And there was this slight...
The thrill.
Yeah, I was single, but I felt like I was cheating. I can't even explain how it felt. But I think the other thing that made it feel so hot for me, because let's just say I was younger and maybe they talked about it. Maybe I felt bad or felt like a hoe. There was really nothing that nigga could pull the card on me for.
Yeah.
I know why I did it. I always thought his friend was handsome. And then even the next day, I was like, are you going to tell him? You can tell him.
Oh, no.
Your pet look.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Yeah, I had said that to him too. I was like, I'm not asking you to sit there and tell no big ass secret. I mean, we should keep it between us, but whatever. But then it became this whole thing where he started feeling hella fucking guilty. He was actually the one who had to admit also. He had to admit because initially
he a dog ass nigga.
Yeah, it was wrong.
Low-key,
and
right?
he felt really
you're not
bad.
the only one in the wrong. He wrong as hell.
His best friend, yeah.
Yes, very best friend. He was like, I gotta go to church, I gotta pray on it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. He knew what the fuck he was doing when he was in that pussy.
And then we fucked again. I was like, come on now.
What
Come on
Jesus
now.
said.
God did not walk him through that.
Right. I'm telling you.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, I think that we also kind of started to like each other a little bit. And then it was okay, that's a little bit much. That's a little messy.
I know that
whatever.
dick was good.
It was really
You know
good.
when the sex so good,
I had to
you be
block
like,
him.
You
Yeah.
know what? I know you ain't got
Girl,
a car,
you
but this
can
is fun.
unblock him.
I can't unblock him.
Unblock
I
him.
can't.
That's what all women do. They block a nigga and eventually they will unblock him.
Oh, I do that. I mean, only if the dick is good though.
Literally.
Well, you just said it's good. You're gonna unblock him.
But
Healthy
now,
toxic.
Healthy toxic.
Save yourself for a little bit and then come back.
Exactly.
but that got old to me. What got annoying to me, and the reason why I blocked him is because he would reach out to me and want to talk to me, and want to be on the phone with me, and then want to come over and be like, I'm gonna come over, and then he'd be like, I just can't, and I'm like, okay, bitch. Either you gonna just dive in or you just gonna let it go, bitch. I can't do the whole back and forth and playing the fucking game shit. So I just had to block him on that because
he must have been leaving after praise and worship because there ain't no way he was talking to the Lord. That nigga wasn't getting no ministry.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, so let's get into some games, y'all.
Yeah.
Since we do have some hosts here as well with the podcast. So I'm we played a game before with another podcast host that came on, and it's Who's Most Likely To. So we want to get to know y'all a little better.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play Who's Most Likely To. So you point at Who's Most Likely To.
Okay.
Simple as described.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Okay, this is the messy edition, y'all.
Y'all, we have more episodes to record. Don't make us fight.
No, it's not. It's not bad at all.
All right. No, okay. Who's most likely to lie about their body count?
Me.
Her.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, bitch, I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, we should do it too. She forgets them. I've had to remind her.
No, that's literally what I was gonna say.
Literally, I've had to remind her of her bodies.
I got in an argument today with one of my business partners because she thought I lied to her about forgetting something. She's like, "There's no way you forgot that. You're the one who reminded me." And I started to cry, and I was like, "Yo, I can tell you really think I did this to you on purpose, bitch. I really forgot." And she was like, "We need to get you ashwagandha."
No, she does the same thing.
Her forgetfulness pisses me off, low key. I'd be like, "Is it selective? Because you're not remembering
every time I forget something."
moment.
She's like, "That's interesting. I feel like you're lying." I'm like, "I swear to God, I swear to God."
Literally, because there was one time on her birthday, she was like, "I ain't have sex in 2 months." I said, "That timeline don't really sound too right." Because I could have sworn the other day.
You know what? That's my best friend, and I'll literally be like. She'd be like, oh my God, I haven't had dick in so long. And I'd be like, girl, you just fucked so-and-so. She's like, but that doesn't count.
If the dick wasn't great, but I'll tell y'all the craziest way I remember the dick.
What?
Mandii reminded me of a one-night stand in the writing process, but the craziest way. I'm sitting with my homegirl that I used to talk to back in the day, we friends. So we're like, I'm joking. I'm like, bitch, I'm making a list of niggas I fucked. Who do you remember from 2018? So she says, oh, Q. That's her baby daddy.
What?
I started cursing her out. Like, I would never fuck that nigga. Da, da, da. And she was like, bitch, you fucked him with me.
I forgot about threesomes on the body count.
I was like, who's the
Girl, I ain't got no baby.
I was like, who's she?
I forgot the threesome, bitch.
Oh,
okay, and I wrote about it. So I did remember, but like, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's crazy.
The memories can't always, now a great dick, I'll remember.
No, yeah. I mean, I will always remember great dick.
I won't remember one time. Like, if my list of people would drastically change if it was like one time versus multiple times.
You go.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
my
fair.
list would be like bam to bam. Like, one time, like, I'd be like, all right, we pretty
So
solid.
fellas, if it only happened once, it didn't
doesn't
happen.
count.
It didn't happen.
Just like if we got waxed.
I mean,
Exactly.
I treat my first and only one night stand that I just recently had. I didn't even really fuck that though. It was like an oral thing.
Wait,
Girl.
okay, so,
serious?
Okay, girl.
Curious now, when you think about the people that you've had sex with, what would you consider your body count number to be in? Like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s,
Well, I ain't
70s,
saying
80s?
that.
I'm not doing that.
So that-
We not doing that. Listen,
You ain't about to Brittany Renner me, bitch. That bitch said she only fucked 30 niggas, and they still bring that up to this
Brittany-
day.
no,
She's
Brittany-
grown as fuck.
Who?
Brittany Renner,
Brittany
she
Renner.
came on our podcast and
Brittany
Renner was
only
like,
fucked 30 niggas?
She
said.
said she's only
35.
fucked about 30-something niggas, and they over there acting like she is like
The
a
biggest-
fucking
No.
Now this is
But
giving
see,
us too much.
I've also slept with women, so it's like.
see, and that body count is different in itself. Does that even count either?
Well,
Yes,
no,
girl.
there's
I mean,
no
I guess, yeah.
penetration.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think open penetration
So then what does the body count?
doesn't count.
If you had a boyfriend for 10 years, there's the same amount of dick. No, of course it counts.
See, I've only licked 1.5 coochies before,
Oh, my
and I
1.5,
wouldn't
girl.
add.
It was a little person.
No, it was not. I don't count it as a full coochie because I only licked it like twice.
You
Okay,
still
we're not- if you put
It wasn't like a.
if you put the tip in, it counts. So if you
the
licked
tip
it,
of the tongue. I didn't even really put the tip in.
Did you taste it?
Yeah, it tasted
What did it taste like?
great. It was
Okay,
good.
so
It was a
no.
nice, clean vagina. It was just like mine. I said,
Why
you
did
got
you
a pussy
stop?
just like mine. We was on the balcony. We was really drunk. Her baby daddy was sleeping in the other
Was it
room.
Miami?
It was
Like,
a lot.
what?
No. I can't say too many details.
okay,
Okay.
not too much. Next.
Right, okay, I have another. Who's most likely to fall out with a friend over a man?
Why knew
I
she
actually disagree. You the one who just had a problem with a friend and a man.
I have not fallen out with her. To this day, I'm not falling out over no nigga.
I mean, then I guess, no, you said my friend did XYZ, I'm gonna have to check her. I don't
No,
think-
but me falling out is not effectively communicating with a friend. I'm not falling out over no nigga. None of these niggas are worth it.
Yeah.
I guess nobody.
Okay, so really, no. So I'm going through something right now,
Yeah.
dealing with this, and I kind of talked to you about it a little bit because
What?
nothing. Because Jacob posted
Yeah,
something
yeah.
recently.
Oh, the Jacob clip.
Yeah, the Jacob clip. I was
Wait,
like,
what-
so basically,
yeah.
I had spoken on a live show. I wasn't going to talk about this here, but since we're here, he had came to our live show in Houston, and I was talking about a topic because, honestly, our lives now, everything is low-key content.
Yes, it is.
So I'm dealing with something where
And people
a
do get
friend,
offended at that, but oh well.
where I'm dealing with a friend, kind of overstepped the boundary. And I'm like, I have held the door open so many times.
Did they
in my-
know about this boundary?
They know about the boundary now.
It's a
see, that's-
common sense boundary.
Seeing common sense isn't so me and my friend, the instance that I just brought up on my pod, like it was a boundary that hadn't been discussed. So but it was a common sense boundary, but also I've been in the whole lane, like all my friends, we done whole shit. We done shared niggas, tricks, all that. We done slept with each other.
I don't have those.
We don't do that.
Well,
We don't
I
share
do.
niggas.
I do. I sleep with a lot of my friends. So it was to me, common sense boundary, but we hadn't discussed it. I hadn't discussed it with him. So it was just communicated to both, and everybody's on the same
Well,
page.
to clarify, because you sleep with your friends openly, that to me is where the fallout would come from.
I hate that I have to explain this, but basically, I've been broken up. And the podcast doesn't even know that yet. So I've been broken up for about 4 months now. And I'm reaching that point. I wasn't able to talk about it on the podcast for so long is because I've been sad. Now I'm reaching that point of like anger. You know how you go through the stages of grief?
yes.
So now it's like, you, this, everything that we got going on. So now, I'm single and I'm still not ready to mingle, but maybe. But so basically, I had an ex and end up seeing one of my close friend of mine, like a best friend. Sees each other out,
But can
she
you see
doesn't tell
how
me.
how they see
I don't
each
want to
other?
talk about that part.
Okay.
So they see each other out, and so from there they leave that one spot and they go to another spot together. So they go to like multiple different spots together. I don't hear anything from it till the next day. That's the first problem that I have. That is my first initial issue. Like the moment I see, my loyalty is so deep. The moment this is my best friend.
Guess who
The
I
moment
am.
I see,
I agree.
guess who the fuck is here? That's the first step. The second one is like, you get in the car with this nigga? You get in the car with this?
Like
We
by
don't-
yourselves. go
So
the
to
spot.
me, that is a common sense thing. There's no way in hell that we beefing. We not on good terms. There's no way in hell that you were able to do this without one letting me know.
Yep.
Two, just in general being too motherfucking friendly, bitch. Like that's just too much. So to me, I said no. This is a boundary, and the thing with me that was the problem was that I have to explain. I don't want to have bird brain shit around me. So that is my thing. And the reason why I'm having a difficult time with it now, because I've opened the door so much in my relationship. Why do I have to feel like with my friendship, this is one wrong thing that you've done, but it's so bad to me that I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm just having a hard time with it. I'm still struggling with it, honestly. I haven't really fully cut her off, but to me, it's just so, I expected more from you. You know better.
And also, this is in the, like, just context, because she's saying, like, an ex. This is, like, in the midst of her going through, like, a heartbreak, basically.
Like, I'm
A long
crying every
relationship.
single day.
No. I think it
And
was
she
I think it was
knows.
very awful what she did. And I also think that it's a broader boundary of like, do people ever have like, you know when niggas be party niggas? If
Yeah.
my homegirl used to date a party nigga, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you doing? Like, why would I just be up with him? Okay, fine, have a shot in the section, bounce. bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Call
the
it
nigga
a
can't
day.
be inviting you out. You can't be like, I don't give a fuck if he's a DJ. Bitch, if it's my favorite party, fuck it, I'm not going.
And let me know.
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing. How would you react in that scenario? Or that
I'm not even
situation?
kicking it with nobody's
Fuck
ex.
you. Bitch,
Yeah.
it could be the Grammy.
Were they friends before y'all?
No, we all met the same day. Like, I mean, well, I've known her 13, 14 years. Like, he met me while I was at a party with her. So
Did they form their own friendship?
No,
not to that extent. There was one time that she had brought up that, like, when I was working in the club and I basically had to go. We were all hanging out together. I had to go to work, and I let them like chill with each other by themselves for a second because it's like, all right, y'all gonna come when my job opens up. And I was like, but that was when we were cool, bitch. We not cool. Me and this man are not cool. You let me know the moment you see that man walking in. And the thing with me is just that. Why would you? Because I know he'd be watching all the
Bro,
time.
ain't no caveat for this. There's
No, so what would you
she
do?
worked at a club.
I mean, I think that's my thing. Like in your 20s, especially if this has been your friend for 14 years, and me and my friend, we fell out back when we were, I don't know, she was just on our pod. We fell out when we were like 19, 20 over a nigga. And to this day, we're like, we'll never do that again. So to me, for a friendship of 14 years, for you to be able to admit that you done let a nigga do you wrong and you done took him back every single time, I think that we have to be in a place where express that boundary, say don't do this shit again.
Yeah.
It made me feel like this. And if that's your friend and she respects you, y'all should be able to get through that. Like that's like, to me, that's where I'm at now where, and a lot of people do just think, well, if I'm not fucking him, if I'm not, there are people that are oblivious to crossing these boundaries or that it'll make you mad because, well, we done all hung out before. I've had to let it be known, but let me finish. I had to let it be known because when my ex, we broke up like 13 goddamn times. And it became very clear.
Yeah.
When we break up, none of my friends talk to him. But I let it be known. But when we first started breaking up, nigga thought he could just hit my friends. And towards then, he was like, damn, I realized none of these are my friends because when we break up, they won't talk to me.
That's how it should be, though.
But if you didn't communicate that.
But that's the thing. Do we have to?
Yeah, that's my problem.
Why the fuck are your
No,
friends?
okay, also,
And then she was extremely remorseful. She's extreme, and I do not think that they would ever in those lifetime cross those type of boundaries. But to me, it was just the fact that my biggest thing, I don't want a roadmap where you had me fucked up. You should already know.
No, that's what
You
I'm
know?
saying. Isn't
Yeah.
it normal girl
No,
code?
yeah,
Your
that's girl
boundary
code.
you
That's
had
girl
for your
code.
friend, I actually agree with you. That to me was like, I'm surprised I have to say that out loud.
But,
Yeah.
but you have to say it because it depends on the. I have niggas that have been in my life, like that I've dated, fucked. There's certain guys that if my friends hung out with them today, I wouldn't care. So to me, each also relationship and how you feel about a man does differ.
Well, yeah,
like,
no, of
tell
course
me
it
about
is.
my
But everybody
fucking ex
knows
for
about
5
this
years.
one.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But there's that's why to me it has to be communicated because
But
some
that's
men you
common
don't care
sense,
about.
though. That's common sense.
I don't think it's common sense.
If you're
No,
my
it
best
is.
friend, you know which because you know who you cannot be around, who
Bitch,
you cannot
see
talk
me crying
to.
over this man the day before you see him.
So
Like,
it's
no.
different. It's like, okay, if I had done talk to the man a little bit, whatever, I used to talk to him, I used to screw him, whatever the case may be, that's not no big ass deal. You could tell me that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the man I'm currently in a bed crying
Grieving
about,
over.
bitch, damn well,
Yeah.
me did text. Bitch, I don't even know this man is in this city. Bitch, I need to know his exactly like.
Agreed.
Did not know this man.
To me, very weird. You know what's a random
Baby,
one that's
what?
also very weird?
What?
It just came up to me today because a friend of mine is going through this. You ever have like one enemy and then you fall out, you don't fuck with that hoe. And then there's two bitches that don't fuck with her that just suddenly become friends?
the group of bitches that just hate you. All
Yeah.
of a sudden.
Weirdo.
Mad bitches link up.
That's happened to
fucking
me so
same.
many
Yeah,
times.
same.
It's like actually hilarious.
Bitches
and then
become
they'll-
friends because they both don't like me.
sit around
Like
about
you
how
bitches
terrible
weren't
winter is.
friends
Okay.
before, but now you're friends?
Yeah.
That's
you
weird.
both can't stand me?
Yeah.
Like to me, that's weird. And I think like that's the girl code thing too. I think there's so many unspoken rules. And honestly, for yours and yours, unspoken. And I know what you mean because it doesn't feel good to have to tell a friend how to treat you.
Yeah.
Because we have our own hierarchy of what we would do. We've had our mistakes we've done. We know what doesn't feel good. But at this age,
This big age.
Big ass
it'd be like,
To me, you just have to communicate because
Yeah.
there's some instances where if I feel like I'm genuinely not doing something wrong, and like as grown ass people too, I'm sorry, you can't tell me who to fuck with and not to fuck with. So if you fall out with someone and you come to me telling me I can't fuck with that person, bro, we not in our 20s no more. And I think sometimes it
Well, so,
applies
like,
to
you
men
mean-
too. So you just have to
wait,
communicate.
but men that your
Friendships
friend
are
used to fuck is
relationships.
different.
You said what?
Yeah, I agree if it's like friendship.
Friendships are
But if
relationships.
your homegirl used to fuck, it's like, I don't want you hanging with no more.
You can't, especially if it's happened many times. You can't tell me not to be friends with a nigga if we are friends.
Yeah, no, see,
If you
I
started fucking on
need
a
bitches
nigga-
around me who know. I don't
No,
even
no,
want to
don't
have
even-
to tell you. But I don't know, but that's the other thing though. Like, I
Like
don't
if that's
like
my friend and you
that
start
blurred line.
fucking on that and then y'all fall out.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, I
that's
think that's
different.
different.
If y'all are friends and then y'all start, okay, that's completely different. But in this scenario, I don't feel like this being my ex of 3-4 years and then me and him quit talking. Oh well, we got cool while y'all was together. Bitch, I don't give a
that
fuck.
ain't your
You better
brother
not
no
never
more.
talk to
That is
nigga
not
again.
your fucking brother.
Yeah, I don't
First of all,
care.
I don't like that shit. That ain't never your motherfucking brother. Brother is crazy.
Brother's crazy.
But no, let's get to another one.
no.
Right, no, let's get to another
No, but
one.
wait. Before we finish that, but also like you had said, I do feel like it's something you could come back from because even how you said, Shy, you done forgave the man 400 times. You can't cut off a friend for
14-year
something like this.
Yeah, I know.
No.
But to me,
Y'all episode is actually about friend breakups and makeups and like
sorry that we brought
it
this
was
into that.
inspired by that Jacob clip.
Oh, really?
Because
we'll
when
talk about it.
one thing I've realized over time, and I'm excited for us to talk about it, is like the way that people fight for relationships. Like, do we ever do that for a friend?
I do. We do.
I put
do,
my
we
friends
do.
now above niggas. That's
I
why
feel like
said,
me and Shy do. We for sure.
We've had to
sure
because
do.
we've even argued about relationships in intertwined with our friendships. So it's just like to me, I just feel like I will, but it's just once my thought process goes there because I'm so trusting. I have everybody around me who I do not think will ever do that. I'm
Right.
so trusting. I want you to be able to even be in a fucking room where I'm not there and still,
Yeah.
So for me, my whole mind shift changed. That's what's the problem. That was what the problem is.
Yeah.
Like if I can't get my mind shift to change back to what it was before, then
like full, complete trust.
yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I'm sure I'll get back there. That's why I haven't really even had this. That's why I haven't talked about it on the podcast because I haven't had that conversation with her again.
You have to have that conversation.
You know what I'm
with her.
saying? Like I just have to have another
I mean,
one.
you
I
could
love her
take time
deeply.
apart. You could definitely
Yeah.
take that break and like, but you can. I think you guys can come back from it. I mean,
I
you
just
know
say
how I
don't
feel.
take too long.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't take too long.
Yeah. I wouldn't
Don't
take
sit
too
on it
long.
too long.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
That's
get
your
over it.
friend.
For sure.
All right, read another
Friends
one.
first.
Oh, okay. Who's most likely to be the chill friend but always start the drama?
That was me. We had that on there.
I don't understand that.
Like who is like looked at as like, oh, she's like, for instance, between me and Shy, she's considered the chill friend.
Bitch, what you looking at?
What? Like
Maybe we can say host. Mandy and I don't hang out outside
Yeah,
for real, but
y'all
I
don't.
would say, well, no, Mandy's gonna ask you the fiery shit. Like out of
yeah,
anybody,
yeah.
she gonna maybe turn the conversation over. I might try to chill it down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. And you would probably be that too, though, right?
Yeah.
You
I
ask
mean,
questions that people want to know.
always start the drama. I for sure, I guess, would be the one to start the drama.
Yeah. No,
on
for
the
sure.
show. On the show.
Yeah.
In real life, yeah, I guess me too.
Is it me?
Yeah,
am I the drama?
Because Shy is the type of person to be like, no, like let's just not like with other people.
No, even with the podcast, like we had a guest on one time, and then the absolute next episode, Winter started going on a tangent about the guest. I said, well, we actually appreciated the guest for coming on.
Oh, we both done.
Okay, yes, we've had
we
one.
both.
Yeah, I'd be like, so
We
let's
both
just
done if we don't like
my
someone,
favorite guest of
we
all
both-
time was one Mandii couldn't.
hate
Well,
him.
actually, she didn't know she didn't like Tilly, but Coach Anwar, dating Coach Anwar.
Oh.
I think he's phenomenal, and I was like, loved his episode, and so sometimes I would reference him because I love his clips. And then sometimes it would start shit, even for the listeners being like, So we would get that whole thing, but it sucks because. Shit, we have how many hundreds of episodes? Like, I've guests I feel like I might have brought on and then I hate them now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I'm petty. Like if I fall out with someone, I fell out with someone and went and removed all their episodes.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say his name on here, but his episodes are no longer up.
Look, she was like, when did you delete the episode?
no, I really did I forget again? No, I'm not saying I care.
Well, I'm just not gonna say his name on here. I'll say it off air.
All right. Well, I have another one. Who's most likely to let comments affect them?
Her.
I would say her.
Me.
Really? Yeah, I would say Shy.
Bro,
No.
you make us change clips. You delete.
If it's crazy,
Yeah.
like y'all bitches better not put that homie. Don't put that fuck on a clip.
Yeah, no, we're putting exactly that. We need the clickbait. We like to rage bait.
But you know what it is? It's like that part can get heavy. Yeah, I don't know. The only reason I disagree with this is because actually, I'd rather even skip this conversation.
Wait, no, I want to have this conversation. Not that conversation, but what about the comments and who it affects more? What do you feel like are the comments that affect you the most? Like negative things that people might say that you will actually like think about and internalize.
Oh, that's a good question.
that is
Better
a great
suited question, I think. So for me, it's more so my skill.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have been recording a long time. We had an episode recently that like really sucked, honestly. Like we get very excited. We both also like host our show as far as like writing the outlines. It's not very split. So for your episode, you'll feel that I may be talking more, asking questions more. Like we kind of split the work that way. And we had a guest that we just did poorly on. And so that for me is embarrassing. If I'm ugly,
Like when
or
they're in the
whatever,
comments like this episode sucked.
Or like it comes.
or like yes, like you're talking, you're doing this. How could you be interrupting? Like that really hurts me because I
Really?
realized I should be doing better. Like, bro, it's not just a podcast. Like, I genuinely want to be a good listener, and I swear to God, I don't give a fuck if Mandii led 90% of the shit because I make 50% of the money. So what do I care if she's loved or she's talking more? Like I really don't. I'm egoless in the entertainment portion, but sometimes whether it be my ADD or my attention span, I may interrupt, and so that really like reminds me like, damn, I'm not as good as I think I am.
Yeah.
Really?
But it also puts the battery in my back because I'm just so good at everything else.
And it's bringing awareness to it. Honestly, like sometimes, like I feel like sometimes with commentators, most of them are fucking trolls, but sometimes they be saying some shit that maybe I should have like took heed to in certain instances. Like
I feel like it goes back and forth, like as that with that topic, like some episodes they'll be like, oh, Winter, you're interrupting too much. Or sometimes they'll be like, Shy, you're interrupting way too much. Now, Shy, you becoming Winter, you becoming Shy. I don't give a fuck about shit like that. Some days I don't feel like talking as much. Some days she don't feel like talking as much. Some days we real excited. And some days we're just, I mean, we're two separate people with separate emotions. We're not going to be 50-50 on the same
All the
page
time.
all the goddamn time. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck. For me, like the comments that actually bother me are when they try to dissect our friendship, when they try to like, for instance, the last episode we had to talk about like a little falling out that we had, and we came on here clear hearts, open hearts, like we came on here to
discussing
be transparent
that we already had
that we already did.
Yeah.
We don't get on here pretty much ever and discuss our problems in the heat of the moment because we know how it could get.
Yeah.
So when we come on here and talk about our shit, we already done cleared this shit up. We're best friends. We love each other to death. So they'll get in the comments like, I can feel the tension through the screen. No, you can't, babe, because there's not no fucking tension. You would feel the tension if you was at the house last week with us. But bitch,
you would have seen a little bit of the tension on the Patreon, shameless plug.
right.
That is hard because you're just like, damn, especially when it wasn't there. I think actually now the worst comment time I ever went through was when we rebranded and people thought we were gone. That was so difficult for me because they just brought back all these old moments that were very hurtful or painful, or even in a time where we were struggling, or like we had a therapy episode fucking 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Like when I'm in a vibration of like everything's going good. And I was genuinely feeling that about our rebrand. Like I was happy with Mandii. We were getting along. We had a live show coming out. We got an article coming out. Like I'm feeling good. And then I see that and I could be reminded about a hurtful time. Could be nothing she did that day, but it could be a moment that hurt.
Right.
Or something that was bad. It's just like reliving. Just imagine if you got married to they knew cheated on you.
And it's those iPhone flashbacks with the movies. It'd be like, why you got this sad, happy music, and I'm fucking miserable right now with this man that I spent 5 years with. Why you got that album going?
Yeah, like why is it bringing up like 1 year ago?
So I feel y'all because it's like, oh, I don't want to like live in that. And then when you are really thinking, especially because for us, like I also felt really guilty because for people to think a show was going on, no, it's going. That was the toughest time.
They thought it was gone.
Oh, I think I deleted. I don't know if I deleted my Instagram. Maybe I deleted it off my phone. I was just so in my life. The last 2 years, I've learned how to manifest and stay in like a state of happiness. So when I don't get toxicity like that in my phone,
right?
I don't talk about culture like that or like social events. So like normally, I feel like people that live in that kind of thing, like they're gonna get a lot of hate. Like fuck you, Cardi B did X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
So because I'm just talking about my life, I don't have that.
Yeah.
Right.
But to see it, to be part of like the neighborhood talk or shade room shit, that was hard.
I'm used to that type of shit.
I was about to say, and what about you when it comes to comments?
Really just about my character. To me, so the marketing idea of ending it, that was my whole deal. I loved it. I loved hearing people talk. I love seeing how wrong people could be.
Yeah.
Like, and I also, if someone says like the same comments where people will be like, oh my God, y'all did terrible. The comment right under will be, this is one of my best, my favorite episodes in a long time. So to me, you're just never going to please everybody. Yeah. So I don't mind seeing people get it wrong. Like y'all thought we were ending. And so I love seeing how many people really think they know shit that they don't. Yeah. To me, that validates like, oh, all of y'all don't know shit.
Yeah, that's
all of y'all like to just live in mess. Right. I talk about it on my other show, Selective Ignorance, like that. People just like to find something to say. Yeah. They like to be outraged at something. They like to, especially when two women sit across from each other. The audience immediately is going to pick who they like, who they don't like. Yeah. Like
and pit us against each other.
It's goofy. We see it happening with the girls in rap. And I love living in pop culture. So every week, I'm making somebody mad. Yeah. The Barb's attacking me. I said, name 5 Meek Mill songs. Meek Mill responded. Like, he did. Oh, girl, I be in the mess. And I enjoy it because I love just when all the Charlie Kirk shit started, and all the internet was up in a roar. I'm like, I was really upset that the First Amendment might be threatened because, bitch, I like having an opinion. Yeah. When you have an opinion, people are going to disagree with you. So to me, the comments that hurt me the most are ones that attacked my character or my family. And I've had, this is why my mom's like not allowed on our show anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't do that.
Well, she's been on. And there's been comments like that triggered things that I've been going through in therapy and things like that. And I'm open about all of that. So when people start attacking like my character, my upbringing, my family, oh nah, you can suck my dick from the back, bitch. Yeah. And I'm one of those, I go in the comments and be like, your mother, I respond.
Oh, me too,
yeah. So
I'm not like that is why I said I thought the comments affect you.
No.
Because you be yelling.
I get it all the time, but I'll say your mother. They don't affect me until it's talking about my mom and stuff. So for me, a clip that comes out and everyone's like, Mandii, you suck. You're wrong. You're this. I'm going to let that shit fly. You've been like, oh my God, these comments are too much. They're not.
No, I don't like having that energy on my page. I don't want to. So but that, okay, so when I said affect you, you'd be like, yeah, I'm a villain. Yeah. There's no fucking way I want to say that.
I don't mind being the villain. We talked about this. I ran into.
I don't even remember. I was fucking blacked out.
I don't know how I got back to my room that night. All I know is we're sitting here, we're holding hands, and we're talking about living in our
I looked over at them. I said, okay.
She looks over. We're holding hands, and we're like, we see each other because the internet doesn't see us. And then she's like. Bitch, Erykah Badu is all. Let's go.
Yes, I'm like, let's wrap this shit up.
And so we were like, okay, see you on Monday.
I feel like the thing sometimes with people who are villainized on the internet, they react to everything already thinking they're the fucking villain. And it's just like, no, you're not always the fucking villain. Some people may just have a different opinion. But they're like, I'm the villain, I'm this, I'm like, you're not. It may just be different.
I think that
they own the villain too much.
Brings it in.
I don't feel like I own the villain too much because I know that I'm really not a fucking villain. I definitely think I'm an outspoken person and I'm very honest and I feel like I'm very blunt and that can come off wrong to people. People don't like confident people. They don't like people who speak on how they really feel. They want you to like walk around with your head down and they consider it like, oh, you're humble when you walk around like this. I can be humble.
No. No. See, I actually think There's been a disagreement we had about humility that goes back to confidence. Nah. Like I think the juxtaposition of this is that people assume if you're a bitch, not saying either of you are, this is not where this is going, that bitchiness is confidence, or sometimes control or like being a little mean is confidence. Absolutely not. I don't think that's fair either. So when we say that humility is head down, can't explain that.
But a lot of people think that though. A lot of people assume that when you walk around with your head down, you can be humble and be confident. Like you can know who you are and love yourself and have self-love and still be a humble person.
I agree.
I don't have to fucking hate myself to be humble. Like that's what like people.
I don't have to dim my light.
I'm not pretty. I'm not. You're so
never hear me
humble.
saying that.
Like you get what I mean?
I get
like
what you mean.
babe, I know who the fuck I
Self-deprecation is so
am.
popular now too.
I hate self-deprecation. I really do.
it.
And but also body positivity is such a positive thing. Well, look, let me not say nothing about that because I'll get
Here y'all go again.
About to get canceled.
You know what? You pick presenting bitch.
By the way, I'm counting. So it's the body positivity and the black homosexuals.
No, don't talk to me like she said she's counting.
Keep it going.
No,
Keep it going.
I'll tell you, the body positivity, we were having a conversation
depends.
where I said, it was a guest we had, and I was talking about, and it made me think of y'all too, because I was like, fuck, Lizzo feels better for whatever reason, whether it be workout, health, it doesn't matter. But now we all are judging the body positivity movement because she loved herself in that way. And it's completely confused everybody. Like,
I mean, you can love yourself however the fuck you want, but I'm going to say one thing because I've been 174 pounds and I've been 135 pounds. Bitch, I personally like being a skinny little bitch. I mean, I do. I like being fit. I like it. It feels better to me when I am
being thick
more
or thin?
fit. When I'm thinner. When I'm
thin.
thinner. I like being thinner. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, right now, I'm like 165, one something. And I'm like, damn, bitch, I want to get back down there. And it's not like I hate myself when I'm thick or anything. Like, I still love myself as a thick bitch, but like... Bitch,
What I was saying in that regard was basically like, you know how like you could see a beautiful woman, but in a comment would be like, her caption would be, "I'm so pretty," you know, or things like that, and they will quickly drag you down and be like, "Bitch, you not all that,
Yeah.
you not all that."
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant in that
that shit
sense.
do be fucking nuts.
You know,
I can't say
But you'll see a bitch who look a
Yeah.
goddamn hot fool and a hot goddamn mess, and they'll be like, "You're so, oh my god, you're so pretty," because they want you to like tear yourself down for them to support you. But as soon as you know that you pretty, bitch, now you ugly. You ain't all that.
Exactly.
Like
That's
it's
what I'm
like
saying. Even when it comes to
damn.
like bigger women, like appreciating their body as well.
Yeah.
It's just like allow these people to live and thrive in who they are. Now we're tethering the line of healthy and unhealthy, but that's a whole different conversation.
But not every big bitch want to be skinny. That's a fact, though.
No, that's
Like,
I don't know about
And
that.
I believe this though. I think it depends on what type of big.
Like big dang.
Right? Like if you
Like,
think,
if you,
and your attention is going there, and the men you attract, and like think about, we had this woman on, her name's Kasha. She's a, I would say sex therapist. She's like certified in sex therapy. Remember seeing her at this live show before we had her on, and I was like, damn, so voluptuous, so sexy. In my brain, I cannot imagine her smaller because
What?
the way she walks and carries herself, the attention is like, to me, not only her aura, but her body is just so like, whoa, in a Megan Thee Stallion way.
Yeah.
Height, posture,
fine.
everything.
She really is a bad bitch.
Now, I think if you gave Kasha today, and I would love to see her comment on this, the option to fucking take it all away, would she? I think it's a no.
I mean, you could still be. Well, I don't know who this is.
You have a friend. That, I mean, well, an ex.
I know who you're talking about.
But look, but who I felt like
you corrected the expert real quick.
Look, she said, yeah.
We about to say
keep it right. But I feel like there was a point where she was like, you know, pretty, like known as being like a little bigger or whatever. And I didn't see her through her transition.
Yeah.
And I feel like when she was a little bit bigger, she like, the energy in the room was like, yeah, but I'm beautiful.
But
I'm big, I'm beautiful.
even with her, she never was like down on herself. This is one thing I'll say about her. She never, you know, sometimes people fish for comments when they like are insecure in their body and they'll be like, oh, I'm so big, I can't fit in this.
Yeah.
She never did that. I never sat there and thought, oh, this is my fat friend.
Yeah.
Like literally not one fucking time. And then she lost like 60 pounds and I was like, I didn't
didn't feel like she
All my
had the
friends said
same.
Yeah.
about me. I lost 80 pounds.
Yeah. Like I didn't even
I had
realize.
the gastric sleeve, and literally all my friends, when I look back at my pictures, I'm like, oh, y'all bitches ain't my friends.
She would
how
say
y'all
that
let me
too.
get that big.
Yeah.
And they were like, bro,
We didn't
we don't
realize.
even we don't
Yeah.
realize that you were that big because bitch, you you was still getting the niggas. We
Right.
were still outside.
exactly. And she was.
Exactly. What
And
she
so,
was.
and so my friends said the same thing. They're like,
Yeah.
girl, we didn't even realize you were that big. Now we see it, but wow.
It wasn't like a thing. Also, I feel like on social media, a lot of bigger girls, like sometimes they will make their content about like
being big.
day in the life eating as a fat girl
And
or
I
whatever
hate
the
that
case.
type of
it's
fucking-
like
I'm
she
just
didn't
kidding.
do any of that. Like, you know, she didn't bring any extra attention to it. So I didn't even fucking realize until I looked back and I was like, oh, okay. I really was not.
And that's what I was saying. When she walked in the room and I seen her 60 pounds, I was like, it don't feel the same to me. I was just like, it don't like, this is like a case where it's like kind of weird when she's skinny,
Go back
you know?
to be a big bitch.
But it's also
weird
like,
when
she's weird when she's a little skinny. But also it's like when you see those comedians and you know they like big as hell, you know the first thing about to come out their mouth a fat joke. Or when you see a biracial girl come up on a poetry night, oh my God, the struggles of being
zebra stripes.
white stripes and zebra white. The black and white community don't accept me. You know that it's gonna be against me. I'm like,
All right, bitch,
I'm
not too
surprised
much.
We didn't do that today.
Look, all three of y'all biracial. We y'all are
You're not
biracial.
biracial?
Both my parents are light skinned. They both black.
Okay.
They both look like
So
me.
then you're probably biracial.
Biracial. In a sense, but no, they're both black. They both
don't like
identify
that.
as black.
They're-
I don't even want to go. Look, we didn't talk about fat, black. Look,
No. Your pot is 1.5 black.
So we did. She brought the DNA ancestry test, and it was like 56 black.
Oh, that means you're biracial.
Wait,
bitch.
but that's not true. A lot of black people are in the
biracial.
65s because Eurasia, you got to think there's like different. No. A lot of black people today, when they swab, they're between like 60 to 70.
And that shit doesn't even, like, honestly, at first it was like 51, and now it keeps going up. The more, like, every time I'll get a new notification, it'll be like, from Nigeria. I'm like, all right. So now they're getting more and more.
alive, y'all.
You know, keep hope alive.
Because when you have a certain dick that goes inside of you for sex, you then become that race. So that's why
Exactly.
It probably went
Look,
up.
it
You
was
know
a
what I mean?
Nigerian
You
man
have a
one
little
shot.
Nigerian dick, girl.
No, I remember there was this one Ghana man who I was trying to like not fuck him at all, and I didn't. And he was like, I told him my cycle was online. He was like, and I'll never forget this. It was so disgusting. He was like, if I could run in mud, I could dive in blood. I said, get the
Oh, I love that little phrase.
Absolutely
like
not.
it.
You've heard that phrase
A
before?
man can walk through mud, he can fuck through blood. Yes, you can.
Oh, no.
But no, like,
Mind you,
so we've
I'm
been talking about
ovulating.
like
Oh,
transportation.
yeah.
Me too.
It's coming,
I'm
it's coming
ovulating.
here.
I feel it.
It's coming here any minute.
Oh, wait. So we have one other game. I know we have to end soon because
yeah.
we're going to be on their podcast next,
Yes,
you
y'all.
guys.
Yes.
So look forward to that.
Yes, I'm gonna go to the game. Oh, here it is. Oh, we're gonna do a little hat game.
We're gonna do a hat game,
This is
and
fun.
some these
Okay.
are messy. Some of these are, some of these aren't. It's like Russian roulette.
Shout out to our merch.
Shout out to our merch, y'all.
Ooh, I want one.
Cute.
It's upside down.
So cute.
Yeah.
Now we can't trust y'all now.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, look. Oh, right. Has it been messy?
Are we
No.
both just taking one?
All right, so we'll all take one. Starting
Okay.
from you first.
Do we look immediately or do we
Yeah,
hold
you-
on to it?
No, we look immediately. Well,
What's one rumor about you that's actually true, or craziest rumor you've ever heard about yourself? Ooh, rumor that's true. Fuck, this is so hard. I'm trying to think. People thought I was pregnant, and I'm not gonna lie. What's crazy is I talked about the miscarriage in the book. I wasn't pregnant when y'all thought I was. Okay,
wrong time. Stomach is just a little big, bloated.
because I got on birth control in a few months. Those comments hurt. Nah, what's craziest rumor you ever heard about yourself? Oh my God, I saw stuff about me wanting to be Latina or trying to be white or changing my voice. I love code switching. Sometimes when I got in the car, I was listening to a little house music, so that's where it came from. And then I switched around.
Yeah.
Other things I've heard, probably like craziest rumors is more so like about men I've slept with. People thought I've been sleeping with Questlove. That was pretty crazy.
Did you? I'm just kidding.
He's become like an aunt and uncle to my family. So like that was hard. WTF Media, people think I've been sleeping with Alex for years because I like did this business with him. People thought, people think I fucked a lot of niggas. Charlemagne hasn't come up yet, but it will after this.
Adding bodies is crazy to my pussy. Insane.
I'm trying to think, do they be wrong when they say that about me?
It's not rumors. It's more so maybe like what I'm trying to do or how I'm feeling.
Oh, okay.
Like it could be something according to like, oh, Weezy's so upset, or I bet she's so heartbroken about this, or like I let niggas do XYZ to me. Like, I don't know, it's weird. And I think the thing that's hurt the most, which I've like addressed a lot over the time in our podcast, is that my open relationships are not my choice. I do it for niggas. I've left a nigga because he didn't want one. So I think the fact that we, for so many years, have talked about non-monogamy, a lot of people actually have put on both of us. These girls just want to be loved.
Right.
And it's like, so we're not because we want to fuck other people? So it's just this constant idea of, if you sleep with other people, you're not a serious person about your relationship. You're not committed. actually saw an episode where someone said, I've been listening to Horrible Decisions for years. Weezy, I can't wait for you to finally love yourself.
Oh.
And get into a monogamous relationship.
Everybody's love themselves looks differently though.
Yeah, everybody's version.
Just because that's not for me, don't mean it's not for you. Like,
but you know what? It killed me. Like, it killed me about Winter is like, if you've been listening for years, you would then tell me being sexually promiscuous then is not love or not acceptable or that I'm like seeking attention. And so that's the thing that I thought we'd been combating for the last few years.
Right.
In proving that like this is a choice.
Like owning it.
Yeah. Or a lot of things sometimes about my boyfriend not loving me because of our open relationship, like letting, so-and-so fuck other people is not love. And it's like, if y'all only knew what this nigga would do for me,
right.
Like would die for me.
Right.
And so I think it's really that. It's the idea that whatever you want for yourself as a viewer and you're watching someone else, it's like, oh, they can't be a confident person. They can't love themselves because it's a projection. Yeah. And I also know that talking about open relationships to people makes them feel maybe like they're not as advanced or maybe like they have to accept it if their nigga says that. And I'm definitely not pushing that at all. I actually think most people should be in monogamous relationships. This life ain't for everybody.
Wait, when we did that book and she had put, would you be able to be in an open relationship? And I sent you the picture and I was like, I answered no to every single one. I wrote it down. I was like, no.
I said, would you feel turned on or jealous?
Yeah.
Like everything was no.
Oh, no,
Hell
I'm
no.
jealous.
All right, so let's
jealous.
do you now. Wait.
Well, that
Girl.
Pull it out.
If your ex had to describe you in one word, what would they say? Oh my God. It was a great relationship. So I'm not gonna lie. I think he would say I was unexpected. He was an actor and saw one of his movies, started liking all his pictures. I will never say who. Literally, and he slid in my DMs and he literally said like how he thought I would be because of the podcast wasn't. So I wanted to FaceTime him to make sure it was him first. He said, okay, I got 2 minutes. I'm on set. He called me as soon as he left set. He said, I'm leaving here in 17 minutes. We talked on the phone. We talked on the phone for 3 hours a day for like 9 months before being together.
Oh, wow.
And was thrilled. As soon as I started telling him other men were showing up, he said, no, I'm locking you down. And
how do you say that?
Who? Him?
Like, how do you, because this is something I'm really trying to
Winter want is bad.
Yeah, no. How do you say that, like how you were like, other men are showing up? Like, how do you say that without trying to sound like I'm rubbing it in your face?
It was my birthday and I had moved. And the other man in my phone I showed him the bag I got. I got a Dior bag from one of my other niggas and I said, yeah, I got this. Here's my housewarming gifts, got this. And at the time he didn't. And so we ended up going out to dinner in Vegas. We were in Vegas together. And one of the guys that I was talking to, like, FaceTimed me while we were out of dinner.
You didn't answer, bitch.
And the phone was up, but he saw the name.
Oh, okay.
Because I put a little island emoji by him. He heard I fucked on an island because of the Breakfast Club because I talk too much. So when he called, his whole energy and demeanor changed and was like, have you talked to him since we've been out here together? And I said, yeah. I showed him my outfit at the AVN Awards, but not in front of you.
Oh, you're bold.
And he completely felt away. And I checked him immediately. I said, hey, we've been enjoying each other's time. We're not together. And I said, I want you to know everyone who was in my life before this weekend will be there after. We're not together. So whatever jealousy things you got going on, you need to sit with that because you didn't get me a birthday gift. You didn't get me this. I said, so the way other people are showing up, you're not.
Yeah.
When I tell you, he booked a flight the next week, talked to his dad, came with flowers, came with gifts. Everything I said, you not doing, you not showing up. So of course I'm talking to other people.
Yeah.
He immediately showed up and took me off the market.
Okay, period.
Tell me if this
like
this shit is like, I just saw this meme not meme video where it said women want men only commit when they don't want a woman to sleep with anyone else. She's like, time and time again. And my man is the same thing. I know it for a fact. He might say it's because he loves me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it said men never really want to stop dating other people. But they want you to, and then they're going to lock you down. That is like ding, ding, ding for niggas.
That was how I got into my last relationship. I told him, I was like, we were sitting in his house, we were having a conversation. We were not dating for long at all. We were dating for like literally 2 months. Like it was not a long time. And I forgot how the conversation came up, but I was like, I am going to talk to other people and I am going to deal with other people. Like, if we're not, you know, going to get on the same page, she was like, okay, will you be my girlfriend? I said, yep. Got him. No,
So is that a sense giving an ultimatum without technically giving like a verbatim ultimatum of like, you consider that being that?
You have standards. So, hey, if you feel a way about how I'm moving, you show up or we stay right here. But it's not an ultimatum because at the end of the day, you're letting a man know how you deserve to be treated.
Yeah.
And he has a decision right there to show up and show you that he could do that or not. But that doesn't mean that you letting him know you're not going to settle for whatever bare minimum shit he giving you right now.
Exactly. We could do that.
Yes.
So, yes, we love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on. So where can they reach you both separately and together and everything else that y'all have going on?
Yeah, if you guys are live in New York City, come to my gym, Trap House, or if you want to support New York and LA, come to one of the podcast studios, WTF Media. And or watch Sex Cells on Amazon Prime. That's my TV show. You got 3 seasons of nasty shit.
Yeah, and for me, if you are in Atlanta, you can listen to me. I am now on radio. So Off the Clock on Hot 107.9 from 6 to 8 with my girl DJ Jazzy T. You can also check out my other podcast, Selective Ignorance, that drops every Tuesday and every Friday. And then, of course, if you haven't yet, our book, No Holds Barred, is a New York Times bestseller and available wherever you get books. So
Yeah.
And then Decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Every Monday. And then if you go on Patreon, we drop every Tuesday. And then we also answer listener letters every Wednesday. So we are giving
too much.
We are giving the girls a lot of content over there. So decisions everywhere.
Period.
We got to take notes. Y'all got content
Right.
everywhere. All type of shit.
Bye,
Love
guys.
you. Bye.